Set of roof rails and just whoop to cut out all the holes. In. Done. Hello, my Rover friends, and welcome to the Lucky 8 channel. Today, I'm going to take you step by step and show you exactly how to install a set of, I think it goes like that, set of roof rails on your Discovery 5. That way you can put on your bike rack, your ski rack, rooftop tent, whatever floats your boat. I'm going to take you step by step and show you how to install it all. The first thing we want to do is get off the little trim pieces. They're called ditch finishers. Get your plastic trim tool under there and pop them up like so. I'll bring the camera up so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Right here is the rear finisher. It flares out like so. And then that long, thin one right there is the front. Get my trim tool under and just whoop, pry up. That brings us to our first little stumbling block. I'm doing this right now, so you guys that are watching it, deciding whether or not to get these roof rails. The panel comes off pretty easy, as you saw, but the clips blow apart the plastic panel itself. It becomes, super brittle over the years. In the kit, we sell just the rails and a little template to show you where to cut out all the holes. If yours blow apart like this, it won't matter. You're going to need to upgrade to the kit with the ditch finishers. So if you're watching it, pull yours off, make sure they come off, and then you can order the kit. If not, be on the safe side and order the kit with the ditch finishers. There's a little plastic trim piece. All right, let's get back on the roof and we're gonna pull the front one off and see how that goes. Okay, same thing with the front finisher. I start in the back with my trim tool, get underneath it. Oh. Looks like most of these broke. So I'm glad we're going to switch to the new stuff. I'm gonna clean out these little brackets that have snapped, clean out the track, pop the other side off, do the same thing, and then we can move on to the next step. All right, if you're one of the lucky people that your trim pieces pop right off with no problem, in our kit, you're gonna get these little stickers. They're essentially templates that you line up like so. And then you're gonna use a Dremel tool, or I don't even think I could use my paintbrush in there, so I'd recommend a Dremel tool, maybe a jigsaw, and cut out the plastic. You'll also notice it lines up very close to this. It's not exact. These are a little bit thinner than the big hole, so I recommend using the template. And there's also one for the front. You just gotta line up the little kick portion with the kick portion on the plastic. For us, we've got these, and I'll be right back. All right, if you opt for the second kit, you're gonna get genuine ditch finishers, and here are those little metal clips that love to blow apart plastic. You'll have new ones. If you're lucky and you can save the few $100, God bless you, because these are not cheap. All right, up on the roof, we got to remove some bolts, and we're going to review the area that needs to be cleaned. So come on back up. Up on the roof, we need to clean off all of the dirt, and you'll notice some two-sided sticky tape. That has to be removed and cleaned all the way down. Also, these metal clips that tend to stay in, we're going to get rid of those. And then we're gonna pull out 6 of these T40 Torx. 1, 2, 3, 4, and way up front, 5, 6. So we're gonna clean all of that out. Then we can put in the trim pieces and bolt everything down. All right, with the roof completely clean, all of the Torx out of the way, it's time to set in the trim piece. I like to start with the front. You kind of hook the nose in underneath and then use the double face sticky tape to hold it down and then push on the clips so they lock in. Pretty easy. Once that's in, we're gonna then put in the front bracket and then we'll move to the back. Moving right along, you're looking for this, you stay right there, this little offset aluminum bracket on the back side under here. It's gonna say L, left hand, R, right hand. And it's got the offset like so. We don't want the offset going to the front. We want the offset going to the back. Other critical thing, make sure your rubber gaskets are on there or else you can leak water into the roof and you won't be happy. Now you've got these, all your little rubber gaskets on there. We're gonna set it in and we're gonna use the longer little Torx. The shorter ones actually hold the roof rail on. All right, come on up, we'll have a look at it. Little grommets on the bottom, we just set it in like so. Take the little Torx, finger tighten. Finger tighten. Now that they're both in, I'm gonna run it down and cinch it to the roof. It is time to move to the back. We're gonna put this trim piece in. It's also got some sticky on it. You know what, I'm pretty brave. I know it's clean up there. Pull the stickies off right now. Those were those metal clips. Line it up, tap it down. All right, the moment we've been waiting for, the roof rail. They are handed left and right. This little kick makes a difference. Also, you want to pay attention to the little pieces of metal on the bottom. They're spacers. They have the rubber washers on them. Sometimes they fall off in shipping, so you want to make sure yours are on. And you want to make sure that they will align to the holes, because sometimes they get spun around and they don't fit. All right, with all these in place, ready to go, we're gonna head up onto the roof, pull off these little caps that hold this all together, and then gently set it in place. With everything in place, I like to just finger tight all of these Torx, get everything started before we go and tighten it down with a T45. Finally, the last two bolts, T45s, look like this, and we just gently align them to that aluminum bracket that we put in. Finger tight, and then we can tighten them down. We are in the home stretch. In the kit, you get these little caps, they're covers for where we put in the little Torx. You'll notice that there's long ones and short ones. There's 2 short ones, 4 long ones. The short one goes up front. Wait. Don't go do it yet. And on the inside, there's an arrow, and that points to the outside of the vehicle. So if you go in there and you put it in backwards, you could break it, you'd be unhappy. All right, we're gonna go on the roof, install these, and then there's only a couple things left to do. Here is the inside of the short one. We can see the arrow pointing down and the arrow pointing up. So we're gonna get that arrow pointing out and in. Done. I'm gonna knock in the next 2 and we will be done with this. Not really a difficult job. Just take your time, and then if you buy the trim kit, it's way easier than needing to cut out all those little plastic pieces, leaving us with just 2 things to do. Put on your crossbars, your rooftop tent, whatever you need to attach to the roof rails, and be sure to follow for more Rover content.